What's up everyone, how you doing? BlueNerd here and welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. I sure hope you guys are having an awesome day. Now guys, we are back in the medieval harbour docks area where we are going to be building this little house right here. Now this house is pretty cool because the top half of it could be used as some apartments, and we have a little stairway at the side around here to go up to them. But if we come down to the street level at the bottom here, we have a cool little area just underneath here which could be used for a shop. Now if we come in, you can see that there is plenty of room inside here. There's loads of room to build any kind of shop. I think it might work quite nice as a little candle shop, but you could use it for any sort of shop that you guys want. Let's go ahead and close that door. And the build overall, guys, I'm really happy with the way it looks. I like the brick roof with the bit of spruce edging, and the birch wood, I don't know, just really gives it that kind of harbourish kind of build. I don't know how to explain it, but I just think it fits really well. So we're going to be doing a build for this one for today, guys, and I will be leaving the back of the build plain as this, because at the back here I will be doing another episode where we will be attaching some builds across the back of the wall here, so I won't be adding no details. But if you guys want to add details, feel free to replicate any of the details from the front here and build them onto the back. They will fit in nicely. But for now, guys, we're going to just go ahead and see what we need to build this one. Okay, for this build, we're going to be using cobblestone, oak logs, stripped birchwood, spruce stairs, slabs, planks, trapdoors, buttons and fences, some bricks and brick stairs, jungle trapdoors, glass blocks and glass panes. I'm going to be using the white stained versions, some stone brick and stone brick stairs, some lanterns if you're playing in the snapshots. I'm using the end rod, which is in my texture pack, but it is made to look like a lantern. This is only for decorational purposes, so it isn't essential, guys, so you don't need to add it if you don't want to. We're also going to need some dirt or coarse dirt, some flower pots and some flowers of your choice. And just for another additional little decoration, I will be using these crates, which is actually my note block texture. And with that being said, guys, let's get straight on with the build. Okay guys, here is a layout of the floor plan. Now guys, you don't need to worry really about the floor plan. It's only there for my own reference and to give you guys an idea of the shape. I will be giving you all of the block counts and all of the gaps in between and stuff like that in the actual tutorial. So you don't need to worry about the floor plan. Okay, this is for my own reference. But with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and build this. Okay guys, if you've been following along with the series so far, the first thing you're going to want to do is come over here and remove the cobblestone blocks that we had across here. Okay, we placed some cobblestone blocks right in a row across here. Just remove them so that we have a flat surface to work with. And we're going to start from the corner pillar on the left hand side here. Okay, so there was the entrance. We're going to start from this side here. Now we're going to go over to this pillar here. To the left of it, we're going to place a oak log like this. We're going to come down, leaving a 3 block gap, and place another pillar. Then we're going to come down another 3 blocks and then place another pillar just there. To the left, we're going to leave a 3 block gap and place another one. We're going to go forward, leaving a 3 block gap and place another one. To the left, a 3 block gap. Coming down, a 5 block gap. To the left, a 5 block gap. Forward, a 3 block gap. A 5 block gap. A 3 block gap. And a 3 block gap. Now to the right, we're going to leave a 5 block gap, then a 3 block gap, a 3 block gap, and then we're going to come down, leaving a 3 block gap, placing one there, and then we should have a 3 block gap between that and the pillar that we started with. Okay, so we should now have a layout that looks a bit like this. Now we're going to go ahead and raise all of these pillars until they are 5 blocks in height. Okay, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 on top. Okay, and do that all the way around. Okay, once you're done, you should have something that looks a bit like this. Okay, now heading over to the left hand side here, guys, we're going to head up to the top of this left hand pillar, and we're going to join a log pillar all the way across to this one. Then we're going to join one backwards across to this one. And then we're going to go 3 across here, 3 across here. So we should have something that looks a bit like this. Now, coming over to this block at the front here, we're going to get a pillar across here, joining into this one. Then we're going to join this one over to this one, and then this one to here. Okay. Now, if we head behind the back of this, we're now going to just join the rest of them all together around the outside edge from the top block across. Okay guys, we should now have something that looks a bit like this. Now again, from the front here, we're going to go ahead, we're going to break this one here, go 1, 2, break this one here, and then place 2 sticking out like this. On the front of this pillar here, place 1 on the front of this pillar here, and then round this side here, we're going to place 1 in front of that pillar, and 1 in front of that pillar like so. Okay. And that will give us all of the peaks for where we're going to place little windows that are going to be sticking out. Now, we're going to start by placing a log on these little sticking out parts that we've just placed. Okay, so let's go ahead and place a log on top of all of those. Where we have this pillar come over here, we're going to place 1 in that corner. Then over to this side, we're going to place 1 on top of this pillar, 1 on top of this pillar. And then all these pillars here, we're going to make sure that they all go up by 1. Go across the back, we're going to do the same thing above all of the pillars. And then just down the right hand side here, we're going to place 1 on all of these pillars like so. Okay, and that's going to do. Now, we're going to go ahead and raise all of these until they are 5 blocks high. Now, if you have been building along in this series, guys, you are probably going to have to go ahead and break out some of this, if not all of this, one edge of roof, okay? So go ahead and probably knock that out the way first, and then that is out of your way for the rest of the building. Just that one little edge, that's all you want, okay? That one little edge. Now, from here, guys, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 on top, making these pillars 5, and we're going to do that for all of these all the way around the build, okay? Making sure they are 5 blocks high, which is another 4 blocks on top. Okay, once you're done, you should have something that looks a bit like this. Now, what we're going to do, underneath this little edge that comes underneath the pillars here, we're going to come into the corner, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and then we're just going to make a 3 row all the way across, like this, okay, until we get to this end pillar here, and then we're going to just put in a little row in there, like so, okay. Now go ahead and just quickly grab yourself some cobblestone slabs, and then just put 3 in this gap here, and 3 in this gap here. And then that way, that gives us a nice little walkway up to the landing. Now, we've got 2 gaps of 3 here. If we go to the one on the left here, right in the center of this wall here, we're going to put 2 like so to make a little doorway. And if we grab ourselves a cobblestone stair, we can place an upside down one right there in the doorway to create a little bit of shape for the front door. Over here, I'm just going to break 1 little window like so. On the front here, I think we could go 1, 2, and then 1, 2 like that with a 1 block gap in between them. Okay, and I think that is probably all I'm going to do for windows on the ground floor for now. Okay guys, we're going to start getting ready for the second floor now. So, we're going to come down to the right hand side here, where we got these little sticking out logs, and underneath them we're going to place an upside down spruce stair, just like this. And then on that log in the center, we're going to place 1 there with a slab at each side. Around this corner here, we're going to do exactly the same again. So an upside down stair under the logs, 1 in the center on the actual beam itself, and then 2 slabs, 1 at each side. Now, over to the left hand side of the front of the build here, we're going to do pretty much the same thing here. We're going to put a stair underneath these logs. Then we're going to leave a 1 block gap on this main beam and go 1 there and 1 there. And then we're going to put a slab in between all of them like this. Okay. Now, grab your oak logs, and if we go up into this little gap here, we're going to just place a log facing that way for that one, and then a log facing this way for this one, and then we can just join that all the way over to this side for now. Okay, just to beam it across like so. Now, before we get our walls in, there's just a little bit of a little window area here that I want to get in place, and one on the back as well. So right here, we have our main front window edge here. On this side here, where we have this pillar, we're going to place a pillar here and bring them up to the same height. Okay, so 5 blocks high they should be, like this. Then leave a 1 block gap here. We got a corner pillar here already. We're going to place this one here and bring it all the way up to the same level. So we should have a little shape for like one window, okay? And it should be wrapped on both edges of the corner, okay? Same as here, right? Now we're going to go over to the left-hand side and go to the back of the build. And right here, we're going to go a log here and raise this again to the same height as the other ones, which is 5 blocks. And then this 3 block gap here, one in the center, all the way to the top. Okay, just like that. Right, now let's go ahead and get our stripped birchwood, and we're basically going to raise this all the way around the outskirts for the walls, and we're going to go ahead by placing it across the front here. We're going to bring it down the side in between these logs like this. Where we have these gaps, these 1 block gaps at the back here, we're going to completely leave those, okay? Then at the back here, we're going to bring it across this gap at the back, across this 3 block gap and this 3 block gap. We're going to run it across the side here, all the way across here. Now here is where we've got our little sort of porch area at the front. So here, we're going to actually place it on those upside down stairs and slabs there. And then also on those ones there. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is all of these ones that we've just placed it on, we're going to go ahead and raise them to 5, which will bring them up to the same height as the top of the pillar just here, okay? So we're going to do that all the way around on all of the ones that we've just placed, okay? Okay, once you're done, you should have something that looks a bit like this. Now, we did just miss one little small pillar out, which is this one just here. So on the left-hand side of the build where this section is, we want to come to this one and just bring this up as well. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now, get your spruce stairs, and at the very front in the center here where this gap is, let's place a spruce stair there, and then leave a 1-2 block gap, and then upside down one just there. Okay. Now, round this side here, we're going to do the same thing. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4, all on the bottom halves of that gap. Leave a 2 block gap, and on the third one, you want an upside down stair like this, all the way across. And then on top of those, we could go ahead and just put in a full block like this. Okay, and also on this one here. So we should now have something that looks like this. Now, before we move any further, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get him some flooring. So you can either use some oak planks or spruce planks or any planks of your choice, guys. But we're going to start from the ground floor down here, okay? So where we come in this front door here, we're literally going to fill the flooring at this level, okay? So there's no need to dig down and replace your floor, okay? Just go ahead and place it straight on top because we've got this little landing that walks up to the build anyway. So we can just bring in the floor at the same level, okay? So just go around and fill all of this with your either spruce wood, oak wood, whatever you want. And then once you're done, you want to do the same thing. And you want to run and fill a floor across these oak, right where the oak beam runs across, okay? Across here, all the way around, and then also inside these gaps here, okay? Where we've got these little sort of little areas, go ahead and get it inside here as well, right? And just fill them all in so that you have a ground floor and a first floor, and you definitely want to make sure that you get some lighting in there as well, okay? So let's go ahead and get that done. Alright guys, once you're done, you should have something that looks a bit like this. Now, we're going to start working on the roof, okay? So before we break our windows and stuff like that out, we're going to do the roof first. So let's head over to the right-hand side here, okay? And where we've got this sticking out bit at the front, we're going to go over to the corner where the roof joins for the bakery, okay? Now, we're going to start by placing 3 stairs across the top edge like so. Then here, it's a little bit tricky, but you want to get a normal stair just to join onto that corner there, just like that. And then place an upside down one behind it. We're going to place an upside down stair on this corner of this log. And we're also going to place an upside down one on this log. And then just run some stairs, 2 like that, and then 1 on there. Okay. This side, again, let's put an upside down log here. And then place 2 like this. You can place 1 there, 1 there, and wrap it round that corner to there. And then overhang that edge by 1. Place an upside down stair there. Place an upside down stair here. And then run stairs all the way down this back side like this. All the way across. And then overhang by 1 at this end. With an upside down stair behind it. On this pillar here, we're going to place an upside down stair like so. Now, we're going to just jump over to this corner part here where we've got the 3 block gap here as well. Put an upside down stair that side and that side. And then we're going to place a normal stair, and then a normal stair like that. Okay? So facing into the upside down stairs and then 1 facing to the wall. Now this side here, just get your normal stairs and run them across like so. And I think that completes the bottom half of the roof. So, we're going to come back to where we started, which was over here. And we're going to start by filling in the little roof peak here. So, where we've got the upside down stair, place a full block. Then we're going to go a stair on top. Upside down stair behind it. With a normal block on top. Stair on top. And then an upside down stair in the center. With a stair on top. And an upside down stair in front of it. We're going to do exactly the same here again. So let's go with a full block. And this is the spruce wood. A stair on top. Upside down stair. Full block. Stair. Stair. Upside down stair. Normal stair on top. And an upside down stair facing inwards like so. Now this one will be a little bit bigger on this side. So we're going to go a full block here and here. With a stair on top. And a stair on top. Then we're going to get our upside down stair on that. Just like so. With another full block. And then a stair. Upside down stair. Full block. Stair. Upside down one in the middle. Normal stair on top. And an upside down stair facing outwards. Okay, now this is a pretty simple roof, guys. There isn't too much to it. So we're going to head directly to the back of the build now. And we're going to repeat the same pattern. So that roof there is going to be replicated here. So we're just going to start with our stair at each side like this. And then just go stair, stair, upside down stair, full block, stair, stair, upside down stair, full block. And then a stair and a stair. Upside down stair in the center. Normal stair on top. Upside down stair facing outwards. And again, this one is just a little bit smaller, but the same thing, guys. So full block. Stairs. Upside down stairs. Full block. Stair. Upside down stair in the center. A normal stair on top, and an upside down stair facing outwards. Okay, right. Now, back to the roof that we started with this first little peak here. We're going to go ahead and fill this gap in with the stripped birchwood. So place 3, then 3, and then 1. This side here, 3, 3, 1. This one here is a bit bigger, so we're going to go 5. And then another 5 on top. 3 on top, 3 on top, 1. So 5, 5, 3, 3, 1. And then the smaller ones are 3, 3, 1. Okay. This is the larger one. Again, we're going to go 5, 5, 3, 3, 1. 3, 3, 1. Okay. That is pretty much simple as that, guys. That is as simple as it gets. Now, let's go ahead and start connecting some of these roofs. So we're going to start with the main one on this side, this big roof. And this is pretty simple, guys. All we got to do is place the 4 blocks of bricks on here and here, on all these 4 blocks here. Okay, these are all bricks. And all you're going to do is pretty much run them from this side all the way down to that side and connect them. Okay, so let's quickly go ahead and do that. Okay, once you've done that, guys, you should have something that looks a bit like this. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and we're going to do the same with this little roof here again. So the 4 block is there, there, and there. Okay, now for this one, we are going to be connecting it to this little roof here. So we're going to just join up that into the corner like that. So bring the blocks just around that corner. Same here, we join these 4 blocks, and then we would join these 4 blocks like this. Okay, so it should look like that from this side. Then from here we're going to go out like this, and then that one is going to join it down to that corner. This one here will come out by 1 further and can come down and join it up. So let's join these ones up. We're going to join the center one up all the way across as well. Okay, now for this part, guys, we're going to actually join from this roof in to this roof here. So we're going to go to the bottom one here. So let me just show you where we are, just in case you can't see. So from the front here on the little roof, we're going to go 1 that's already there, and then 2, and then bring that across the top and join it into this one here. Okay, this one here is going to come 1 further back than that one. Okay, and then bring it across and join it into here. Then this top one here, we can join from the roof here all the way across, like so. Okay. Now, back off to the back here, we're going to pretty much do the same kind of thing. So here, we can just run some bricks across here like this. Then the one up, we're going to come 1 further back and join it across like so. And then this one, 1 further back and join it up to here. Okay, and then we can basically just go ahead and we'll get a whole row in this gap here, like so. And I think that looks pretty good for the moment. Right, now because this is a big crossover, as you can see, we've got a big gap in the center here, okay, for the roof. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and fill this with bricks. All right, so just cover all of this section with your bricks. Now, if you wanted to, guys, you could cover this with something else if bricks are a little bit expensive to get hold of. Because we will be putting slabs on top of this, so you won't be seeing it from the outside. And then you'll just need to cover it up on the inside and work out a way to kind of hide it. So, we now have something that looks a bit like this. Okay? Now, we're going to go on to our brick stairs. And from this side here, we're literally just going to put stairs all the way across here. All the way across here, and all the way across here, okay? And we're going to do that all the way across and join it up on that side. Okay, once it's done, you should have something that looks a bit like this. And it's starting to take a bit of shape now. Now, back to the front here, right in the center here between the 2 roofs, we're going to literally just run stairs all the way up, wrap it round that corner, round there into that one, and then do the same on the next level. Wrap it all the way around, just like so. Right, now this top level here, we're going to just bring this all the way from the front of the build all the way to the back, like this. At the back of the build, guys, the same pattern. We're just going to wrap it around like so and join it up there. This one here, place one there, and then just join up the center like so. Okay, we're getting there, guys. Now, this close edge down here, so we'll start from this little corner here. Let's go ahead, wrap the stairs around here and stairs around here. Okay. Now, hopping over to this part, again, this is just a little bit tricky because we've got a smaller gap to kind of work with, but we can just run stairs all the way down here and join up to this stair here. And then the same on this one on top. Just make sure you get every gap and then wrap it round into this one here. Okay, so we should have something that looks a bit like this, and that brings the roof together nicely. Now go ahead and get your spruce slabs. And on the big main roof, you just want to run a slab through the center at the top like this. Bring it all the way down and join it up to this roof in the center here. Over this side, we're going to do exactly the same. So let's join the small roof all the way down to the small roof in a straight line to the front. There we go. This one at the side, we're just going to join it up in that gap there. And we're just going to extend it all the way across here until we get to this brick wall here. Then we're going to run them down the side here till we get to this one here at the back. This is a stair here, so make sure you don't accidentally place it on top of that. And then bring this one down to here with a slab. And then just go ahead and fill all of this area in with your spruce slabs, okay? Okay, and once you're done, you should have something that looks a bit like this. Okay, now guys, it's pretty important that you put your slabs on the top here to stop any mobs from spawning, okay? So if you don't put the slabs up there, you will end up with mob spawning. So keep that in mind if you don't end up doing it. Now, let's go ahead and get some windows in place. So starting from the front here, where we have this, this smaller peak here, on the top half of these birchwood, stripped birchwood, we're going to place 3 slabs like this. Above in the center, we're going to break 2 in the center, and then place another 3 like so. Okay. In here, we're going to go up by 1 block or half a block from the top of that slab and break those 2 there. And then we're going to put glass panes here, 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 and here. And then glass blocks in the center like so. Okay, we're going to do exactly the same on this side here again. So slabs here, 2 blocks gap, slabs on the bottom half, break those 2, full glass blocks in the center, panes at the side, and then break these 2 and you can have a little window just there. Okay, this one's going to pretty much be the same thing, but it will look slightly different because we've got a bigger gap. So we'll put 3 here, leave a 2 block gap, and 3 across here. Break these 2 glass blocks, glass panes, and then a window. For this one, we're going to go up a little bit higher, so 1.5 blocks from there, and then go ahead and do that. Now we're going to grab a plate, well, anything for the moment. Just place a temporary block there, and then place an upside down spruce stair there and 1 there, okay? And then break that 1 in the center for now. At the top here, we're going to place a slab, which is, make sure you got a 2 block gap and it's on the bottom half, okay? There and there. Where the window is, break the one above it and place a stair with a slab on the top half at the front. And then just go 2 and 2 fences like so. And in a minute, we're going to go ahead and put a cool stir in there with a trapdoor on front, okay? And we'll come back to that in just a moment. Over here, go ahead and put 2 glass panes in that gap there. Put a slab on the log that runs across the bottom here. Put it on the top half. And then go 1, 2, 3, 4 fences in the corner. And 4 in this corner. Just like so. Which creates a nice little window in the edge there. Okay. And once you've done that, guys, don't forget to get your glass panes again. And then at the back here, go ahead and fill these windows in here as well. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and get our stairway in for the upstairs. So, we're going to come to the left-hand side of the build, down at the bottom here. And we're going to go 1 block back from this corner pillar here. And we're going to place a stair there. We're going to go back by 1, placing it up. Keep going up until we get to this pillar here. Okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stairs. Place an upside down one behind that. And then we're going to go 1, 2. And then the third one we're going to twist like this. Okay? Now, we're going to actually just break this one here and this one here actually that joins. And what we're going to do is we're going to place a full block of stone bricks and then one underneath all of these stairs like this. And then what we'll do is we will twist a stair there, underneath, 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 and underneath, just like so. Just to create a little bit of a thicker walkway and just make it look a little bit nicer. Now, on top of your stairs here, from the full block, just go ahead and place some temporary blocks like that. Just a bit of dirt or something. And then grab your trapdoors. And where the stair is, we're going to go 1 in front. We're going to place 1 there. And then we're going to place 1 here with 1 on top. Then from that stair there, we're going to place 1 on the stair and 1 on top. 1 on the next stair at the bottom half and 1 on top. 1 on the next stair, 1 on top. 1 on that stair. 1 on top. And then on the bottom half of these dirt blocks that we've just placed in here, we're going to run them around like that. Break the dirt blocks out of the way. And then just open up all of your trapdoors like this. And you have a nice little stairway down the side here. Now go ahead and break yourself out a doorway. I'm going to put 1 doorway about there. And then I'm going to go ahead and break a window in about there. Actually, we'll make it a 4 window just there. Okay. And you can go ahead and just fill this up here with some glass panes. Now, if you wanted to as well, you could also move this beam over. And then create 2 windows. So say you didn't like the door being all the way over here. Or you could even center the door if you want. Or you could put a window here. There's several ways you could do the side here. You could move this pillar here, this pillar here, you could move it over so that the door is centered. You could put the pillar down here and then just add an extra window. So something like this. Let me show you what I mean. So you could go ahead and put your pillar in here. That way your door would be centered, okay? You could extend your pillar all the way down here. Like this if you wanted. Break this one out here. Make sure that beam goes across there. And then if we just go into here for a second, you could remove this beam here. Then you could actually replace it with your cobblestone. Like so. And then obviously in here, make sure you bring your beam back down to the bottom. And then that way it makes your your door look centered. And then here, you could do something like this. And you could put another window in the side here. Maybe a single window like that. Or you could have a big wide window and have a 4 window like this. There's so many different things that you could do with it. If you wanted, you could have 2 single windows like that. Okay, there's so many things you could do with the side here, guys. Just mess around until you just, you get something that you're happy with. The only thing is, because we have the stairway here, we can't put any little ledges out like this, okay? Because we'll end up bumping our head more so on this one. One here would probably be alright, but then it'd look odd against that window. So, first of all, we're going to go up to this window here at the top, put a dirt block there, trapdoor on front, and then you can put a flower on top like so. Get your spruce buttons and place them on front of your little sticking out logs all the way around here. Just like that. At these windows at the top here, go ahead and place some temporary blocks on there. It could be anything you want. And then go ahead, put 2 trapdoors like this to create a little shutter. This one, we'll give the same side, I guess. 1 here and 1 here. Break those. And there you go. That's looking pretty cool. Now, down the bottom here, go ahead and put yourself in some windows down here as well, which we did forget about. So let's get our glass panes. Let's put 2 in here and 2 in here. Okay, now inside here we're going to go ahead and put a door in here from the inside. And then above our windows here, let's go ahead and put in an upside down stair like so. Okay, and then finally we're going to put in a glass pane here. And if you want to, you could put an upside down stair and at the top and a normal stair at the bottom, just to create a little bit of depth. And I think that's looking pretty good. Right, okay, I think that is everything there. We need to get in a door at the top here as well. So let's go inside here. We're going to grab ourselves a spruce door, I think, for the inside of here. And place one from the inside. And voila. There we go. Right, okay, now just a last final bit of detail here. Let's get in some dirt here. We're going to put 5 blocks down here. And we're going to go ahead and get the jungle trapdoor for here, because I think the jungle trapdoor just, I don't know, just adds a little change in colour and kind of, it gives that kind of a basket look. So it looks like a proper flower basket. I think it does, at least, anyway. And then go ahead and put in some flowers down here. They can be any flowers of your choice. It doesn't really matter which ones you choose. Something like so. Okay, and I think that's looking pretty good. Now, if you want to, if you have anything else around, any little edges or stuff, feel free to go and put in some flower pots with some flowers. And you can also use some crates and even some crafting tables as decorations if you want. So we've got a little crafting table there. Let's go ahead. We could put in a few crates around here. Maybe something like that. Another one over there maybe. And I think that looks pretty good. Now, one last thing as well, guys, which I nearly forgot about, is get yourself some cobblestone wool. And go ahead and put 3 of them in that gap there. And that just stops you from coming down into the bakery area here. Okay. And I think that just about does it. We could actually put that one there like that to create a nice little pile there. We could even break that, put one there. You know, just go ahead and just make your own, guys. You know, just make it however you feel it looks nice. And I think that looks pretty good. You know, you can always go ahead and put some flower pots on top of some of these. Go ahead and put in anything you want just to neaten up the area. And what does look nice just now and again is a bit of gravel just dotted in some of these areas here. Might need to fill it in if you've got some gaps underneath, just like this. Okay, guys, and we don't need to go too crazy. I think that will pretty much do. And I think that is just about it, guys. As you can see, we've got in all of the details down the side. We've got our doors in place, our stairway. Like I said, I've left the back plain. If you guys want to put some details in for this side, feel free to do so. But I've left this plain because we are going to actually be building another building, which is going to come from this edge here. It's going to come all the way out, round, and it'll probably split somewhere in the center here. And then there's going to be another building on the corner here. So there'll be like 2 buildings, which I've got some cool ideas for. So I'm looking forward to getting those done. Some really cool ideas for this area, guys. So there's going to be plenty more to come from this series. Don't worry, this series isn't going to go nowhere. I've got so many ideas for this little town. And there's lots of other ideas as well. There's plenty of other things we're going to be building, not just houses. I do plan on putting some boats in the harbour here. We're going to be building a lighthouse. We're going to be building some kind of main gate and wall area over here, which is going to be like a separation towards the main part of the city. And we're going to be doing a load of kind of like storage areas. So over here, we're probably going to have a big storage warehouses, a load of them. I've got loads of ideas. So it's going to be really cool once it starts building up a bit more. I'm still not sure what I'm going to put up on this edge here at the very front here, guys. So if you guys have got any ideas here, please be sure to let me know, because I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with this area here. Maybe this would work a good idea for a lighthouse right at the front here. I don't really know. But yeah, let me know if you guys have any thoughts for things that we should put up on the top of that hill there, because I'm not too sure what to do just yet. But guys, if you have any suggestions for this area, anything you think that this area needs for builds, be sure to let me know in the comments below. And if you did enjoy this build, please don't forget to hit that like button. It really does help me out. And if you're new to the channel, then please consider subscribing. Just don't forget to hit that bell so you get notified every time I post a new video. But for now, this is BlueNerd signing out, and I will catch you guys in the next one.